Oscar-nominated actress Felicity Huffman is going to jail.
A judge sentencing her to 14 days behind bars for her role in the college admissions scandal. Today, she apologized and said she was just trying to help her daughter get into college. CBS 2's Tony Aiello live in Boston now with more on the breaking news. Tony.
Maurice, Felicity Huffman plays famed New York prosecutor Linda Fairstein in her most recent Netflix series. Today, she was starring as the defendant, facing a charge of mail fraud conspiracy. Huffman arrived here at the Boston Federal Courthouse with her husband, the actor William H. Macy, hoping for no jail time. The prosecutor wanted 30 days. The judge wrote her own script. The 56-year-old Hollywood star arrived at federal court to face a judgment more important than any passed by critics who've reviewed her work. Felicity Huffman is the first parent to be sentenced in the college admissions scandal that broke in March. She paid mastermind Rick Singer $15,000 to fix her daughter Sophia's score on the SAT, improving it by 400 points. Prosecutor Eric Rosen told the judge Huffman must do time behind bars. Quote, "This is not a blunder or mistake. This was deliberate, intentional criminal conduct over 18 months. She can't blame bewilderment, anxiety, or the insecurity of being a mom. Welcome to parenthood." Huffman's lawyer asked for no jail time, saying she was one of the least culpable of the many defendants, one of whom paid $6 million in the scheme. Huffman stood before the judge and accepted blame for her actions, saying, "To my eternal shame, my daughter said to me, 'I don't know who you are anymore. Why didn't you believe in me? Why didn't you think I could do it on my own?'"
Felicity Huffman accepted responsibility first, always, often, and she pleaded guilty and immediately cooperated with the prosecutor.
Judge Indira Telwani said Huffman knew it was a fraud. It was not an impulsive act. Trying to be a good mother doesn't excuse it. The judge gave Huffman 14 days in prison, a $30,000 fine, and 250 hours of community service focused on families and children. After sentencing, Huffman released a statement. Quote, "I accept the court's decision today without reservation. I have always been prepared to accept whatever punishment Judge Telwani imposed. I broke the law. I have admitted that, and I pleaded guilty to this crime. There are no excuses or justifications for my actions, period." Felicity Huffman will likely do her time at a so-called club-fed prison near her home in California. She has time now to prepare for that, be assigned to the prison, and report to the prison on her own. She is the first of 15 parents who have already pleaded guilty in this college admissions scandal. They're going to be sentenced, so many more people, all of them rich, some of them famous, will be coming to this courthouse in the months ahead. Live in Boston, Tony Aiello, CBS 2 News.
All right, Tony, thank you.
The thought of Felicity Huffman spending 2 weeks in jail got mixed reviews from people on the streets of our city.
I think she should get what the average citizen would have gotten, because I feel like it would have been much longer than that.
I think it's better than just giving a fine, because when they're that rich, doesn't make a difference paying a fine. They'll just do it.
I mean, if you do the crime, you got to do the time. So
she got 14 days. What's that? We would have been in jail like forever.
Many viewed Huffman's case as the first test in determining whether actress Lori Loughlin and her husband, Massimo Giannulli, would be punished themselves. The couple now facing fraud and money laundering charges for paying $500,000 to get their daughters into USC as crew recruits. We would like to know what you think. Does Felicity Huffman's sentence fit the crime? We invite you to take part in our web poll at cbsnewyork.com.